So for you to be spreading payment, this is a contract to establish the fact that you have a transaction with the company you're actually dealing with. So it contains all of these: the payment period, outstanding balance, initial deposits, and also the default penalty. There are companies you meet, they will tell you, okay, if you are spreading for 3 months, probably it's considered to be an outright payment, or if you are spreading for 1 month or 6 months, as the case may be. They will now tell you if you are spreading beyond that there's a default of 10% for every money you probably could not remit. That means if you default. And also there's a refund condition that, okay, if I'm refunding you just in case you have an issue, maybe after your made payment of 75%, you lost your job, or you don't want to continue again, you are relocating abroad. There's a refund policy. Some will tell you they will do a refund less 20%. Some will tell you they will do a refund less 30%, some less 15%. You understand? So they need to also have an understanding of these refund policies. But in most cases, I advise that for you to have keyed into this, it's better you encourage the client to make a complete payment. Because if you do 75% and eventually the company is trying to take 30% from you, that means you are losing money already. And for any land investments, I've never seen a land investment that does not appreciate in value over time. Nobody has ever lost money. So you encourage the person to make payment, full payment, and try and resell the land. Even if it's not getting the value or getting interest on the investment, you should be able to get the exact money you put into that transaction. So the next one, please. I was told I have like 10 minutes to run this. Okay, allocation letter. So upon completion of payment, you get a letter. It's an official document that is issued by the company or the developer to the clients. And what does this contain? It contains also default penalty, building period, and it also have the client's name, details, particulars of allocation, the plot codes, and also the size, the terms and conditions, and the building type, description of particulars, and estate rules and regulation. So it is from this allocation, you get details of all of this. And once they have allocated this to you, that means you are now the rightful owner, temporarily, of that plot. Because the details of the description of the land, in particular, will carry your name. You understand? It's allocation. This is given to you upon completion of payment. The company will call you, invite you, and they show you the layout. Okay, come and choose. This is like paperwork now. It is not physical. But a time will still come when they will invite you to come and, do physical inspection, which is also very interesting. So go to the next slide. Okay, survey plan. Survey plan is an official drawing that establishes the exact plots that you are buying. It delineates your boundaries, your measurements, and also is the beacon numbers. You understand? And there are times people confuse site plan from survey plan. The only difference is site plan is not registered, while survey plan is registered. There are times people will not have the money to prepare a survey plan because it costs a certain amount of money for you to get it from the Surveyor General's office. But they would say, okay, for the fact that I want to start something, please can you prepare a survey plan for me? Why is this so? So that it doesn't have an issue or a problem regarding boundary adjustment. Because as you buy yours, the next person is also buying. So you should be able to know your exact size, and the location so that you don't have an issue with that. It also contains the latitude and longitude details of, the land. That means you can actually put it on Google and check it, and it takes you straight to where your land is. The plan number, survey details, and most importantly, the surveyor's number must be there. So that just in case there are issues or challenges, they can make reference to the surveyor. It must be a registered surveyor. An ordinary surveyor cannot do this. It must be registered. There are a lot of surveyors that are seeking to be recognized, to be certified. But an ordinary surveyor cannot do this. The surveyor must be registered, and his seal will be there. And behind the surveyor's plan, you have a barcode as well. So when you scan it, that's the QR code. Once you scan it, it takes you to his website. So that from there you have details of the person, his office, and its records. That's officially. So the next one, please. Okay, deed. Deed is a legal document. I think this is one of the legal documents we have. This is, at this point, this is where you see a barrister appending his seal and his signature to these documents. But in most cases, we see people, they just bring surveys and others just to do people. Those things are not registered because this deed must carry the beacon number and the survey plan for you to be able to verify. So in a situation where you won't be able to verify it, that becomes null and void. It's not valid. So it's always very important for you to put your clients through, your prospects, that look, you know what you are doing. Those are the things they need to look out for them to be able to get a genuine land from a genuine source. Please, next slide. Okay, certificate of deposits. This is one of the government-recognized documents. I won't say it's not common, but most of the times, people don't want to do this, or they don't know about it. What they ask for is, does he have a CFO? Does he have a CFO? So, but for you to have a CFO, you must have this. And for you to have this, there are basic things you must be able to accomplish. You must have paid a lot of money. You must have your survey plan. You must have your deed in place. And it must be known or established that that land is not encumbered. You understand? For this to be given to you. Because once this is given to you, the next thing you get is the CFO. The CFO, which we all believe is the ultimate, are in actually about 3 or 4 categories. Please go to the next slide. Okay, the certificate of deposit is commonly called the CFO. That is certificate of deposit. It's a crucial legal document that verifies ownership of a property. And it has as official proof. Sorry? It has as official proof that a specific piece of land is legally owned by an individual or corporation or entities for all purposes for a period of 99 years, according to Land Use Act of 1978. So what this is simply saying is that even if you have the CFO, the land is leased to you by the government for a period of 99 years. Do you understand it? It's just for a period of 99 years. That's probably like 10th generation, first, second, and third generation, because before you start owning properties, probably could have hit like 25, 30 years as the case may be, and another person inherits and like that. So the CFO is a certified document, a legal document that verifies ownership of a property. I think it's about the highest title document when it comes to land matters in Nigeria. Please, let's go to the next one. Okay, and we have different types of CFO. Some people just bring CFO to you. They'll say, I have property with CFO. I have property with CFO. Eventually, when you check, you realize that the land is for agri purposes. So once you have a land for agri purposes, it should be difficult for you to use it for residential purposes. So those are the 4 types of CFO we have. We have residential CFO. This is exclusively for residential purposes and estate developers who are building residential communities. You understand? And when you're actually building that residential community as an estate developer, you take your plan or your layout to an authority, after the town planner must have done his job.